of the big things that people probably haven't thought about is, especially, well, specifically for working people, you have a job, you get a W-2, you receive your weekly or biweekly paycheck, and it has withholding on it, right? And that withholding is remitted to the government on your behalf. And then what you're doing with your tax return is adding up all the items of income and deduction, computing a tax, and then comparing it to what you've paid in. So for a lot of working people, all they've paid in is just whatever their withholding was.
Sure.
A lot of this we've talked about is new deductions, new tax cuts, lower tax rates, bigger brackets. And so what that does is create a lower tax, but no one changed their withholding. So what a lot of people are expecting is that people are going to be pleasantly surprised in April when they get their refund that it's going to be a lot bigger than you thought. Like, for example, that person we were talking about before that was subject to the old SALT cap of $10,000, in that example, that refund is going to be almost $10,000. If you had your withholding set to be like, I owe a couple $100, all of a sudden you're getting a $10,000 refund. And what's interesting about that is it's an interest-free loan for the government when you get a big refund. I always tell clients that you certainly don't want to underpay your tax. Never do that.
Right.
But you don't want to overpay by a whole heck of a lot because you're giving a loan to the government, starting with your first paycheck in January, and you're not getting that refund until April of the following year. So, you're not getting paid any interest on that. You can take that and invest it in a money market fund that yields, 3%.
Yeah, I think it's emotionally really fun to get that big check, be like, time to do something fun. But actually what you're saying is it was your money in the first place. It's not like you're getting new money. It's money that you've lent the government without interest for forever many months.
Right. Like you see a lot of commercials on TV around tax season. Oh, you'll get your refund this much quicker with our software or our service provider, or we will give you an interest-free loan against your refund. That's preying on people's psychological idea that it's like a bonus, but it's not a bonus. It's something that they've created themselves by paying in too much withholding tax against their pay every year. So what I would encourage people to do now, some people like that. It's a personal choice. It's a forced savings for them. If their paycheck was what it was, some people live paycheck to paycheck. So it's going to be, if it's $100 more, $100 less, they're going to spend all of it no matter what.
Yeah.
And so this is a way for them to be forced to then get a big bonus that they might not otherwise get. But if you're not in that situation where if you're a net saver of your money and you're more concerned about maximizing your wealth, what you might want to do is readjust your withholding on Form W-4, which you provide to your employer, and reduce the amount that you're taking out every paycheck so that you're not creating this big refund in April.